Hello guys, today I will be talking about why Spot from Across the Spider-Verse is a stronger and better villain than Godzilla Ultima. Yes, you heard me correctly, this guy here solos everyone's favorite Godzilla Ultima. I'm making this because 1. Spot has been downplayed a lot, 2. Godzilla Ultima's fanboys are getting annoying with the repetitive 13 dimensions feat, and 3. Godzilla Ultima isn't even a good villain. This video is also me debunking everything the fanboys bring up whenever they're in an argument or whatever. So yes, be prepared for some debunking, but also be prepared for the Godzilla Ultima fanboys coming lol. Let's waste no time. Let's do this. 1. A villain with reasons versus a villain with no reasons. What I mean by is that unlike Godzilla Ultima, Spot actually has a reason why he wants revenge on Miles, and it all starts with a bagel. Really though, he was a scientist working at Alchemax and tasked by Kingpin for the Super Collider. From there, he has conducted many experiments, one of them involved bringing a spider from another dimension, in which that spider would escape and bite Miles. So basically, Spot technically created Miles as Spider-Man, but everything changed when the Super Collider blew up. You see, while he was in there, he had some black hole in his test tube container, that test tube broke, the black hole got out, and now he's the villain himself, the Spot. I won't go fully in depth, but basically, Miles ruined his life. So now when Spot became a god, he now wants to ruin Miles's life too. Godzilla Ultima has none of those, no reason why he wants to destroy the city, not even a backstory or an actual origin as to reason why. Before you say anything, no, other kaijus don't count, at least for different versions of Mechagodzilla. Its origin is that it was built by either aliens or humans as a war machine to destroy and kill Godzilla, or a weapon to defend the city from Godzilla. We did see Mechagodzilla in the end of Season 1, but that still doesn't change that one. Ultima is dead, so what's the whole point of building Mechagodzilla? And 2, all those build-ups led to nothing. Which leads us to the next point. 2, barely any build-up, but powerful versus a lot of build-up, but embarrassingly weak. Basically, we only got one build-up to back up the Spot, yet that build-up already makes Spot the GOAT. Meanwhile, Godzilla Ultima has so much build-up by talking, only for Ultima to die by a city-level explosion in the end of Season 1. And my thing is that you can't just have so much build-up for your character to be so powerful, only for that build-up to lead absolutely nowhere. But, biggest L's ever. That has been a problem for a lot of villains nowadays. For example, Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls. Dude has so much build-up for being the most powerful being to ever exist in the multiverse, yet all that build-up is now pointless by 2 things. 1. Getting hit by a spray paint by children. 2. Getting erased and killed by a weak old man inside of someone's mind. And 3. He takes way too long to regenerate. And that's the same logic for Godzilla Ultima. Like before Singular Point was even released, they revealed Godzilla Ultima as a 13-dimensional kaiju that defies the laws of our reality, and they described him as a singular point. The characters have said this throughout the entire show, where they said everything about archetypes, singular points, first skeleton, universe-destroying calculations, etc. But when he finally shows up, he does not do any of those things at all. All we see Ultima do is control the red mist that does nothing but distort buildings and make people die, create a pointless tornado, create bizarre plant life which is absolutely pointless and not relative in combat, kill feetless wall-level kaiju, and that's it. The city-level bomb Ultima did nothing but create blue crystals that do nothing but look cool. And that basically shows that all those statements and claims by all the characters are nothing but lies to all of the community. Meanwhile, so far, the Spot has no form of plot armor. At least right now in Across the Spider-Verse, before you say, but we haven't seen Ultima's full potential yet, that's the most stupidest thing I've ever heard. Let me tell you what, Spot also has not shown his full potential. Yet, him being able to travel through the multiverse in his goofy form, the canon events feat, the Collider's DC, and becoming a full-on god after absorbing the Collider's power already puts this guy at multiversal level thanks to op hacks. I just gotta hope that the next movie doesn't nerf Spot even more, because if they did, then looks like this video is also pointless, but the point here is that Spot barely had any build-up, yet he's already a better multiversal level threat than MCU Wanda, MCU Kong, or even MCU Thanos. Meanwhile, Godzilla Ultima has a lot of build-up throughout the entire show, yet it all led to nothing but Ultima dying to a city-level bomb. Point 3. True form with proper logic versus true form with zero proper feats. Yes, you heard it correctly. Spot's true form is a better and stronger true form than Godzilla Ultima's true form, and I have reasons why. For the most obvious reason, Spot's true form is essentially Spot with all of the Collider's energy in one whole body. In the post-credit scene in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Layla mentions that the Collider would have destroyed the whole multiverse if not stopped by Miles. And remember, this is the same energy that brought out different Spider-Man variants from other realities, that in the canon events logic, Spot actually deserves the title of being a trans-dimensional being over Ultima. Meanwhile, true form Ultima has zero feats, zero logic to back up, and he definitely would have feats if the stupid calculator thing did its job on showing us Ultima's true form. Literally, the super calculator, at least that's what they call, can literally time travel and predict the future. So Toho, why didn't you have the calculator show us what Ultima's true form looks like? And don't say that it's a surprise or something. Spot's true form was a surprise, yet we already saw what he looks like, so why can't they do the same, or why can't they at least tell us and show us what Ultima's true form is capable of? Because if you can't show us, then we're not going to know. And stuff like that just makes me believe that the supercomputer or the supercalculator can't even do its job. Meanwhile, the super collider was about to do its job, until Miles showed up. Seeing Spot absorbing all the Collider's energy from every other universe in the Spider-Verse, I honestly have no idea what tier his true form may be. At this point, Spot's abilities, power, and hacks are absolutely broken. And well, I do agree that Ultima beats every Spider-Man variant who's at or below city block or building level. The fact that they have all this information about Ultima only for Ultima to die from a city-level explosion at the end makes me not invested with Ultima. I didn't care about Ultima's death. I wish I can do more points, but here's the conclusion. Spot has a better story than Ultima. Spot has more up hacks than Ultima. Spot's build-up is more reliable than Ultima's build-up. Ultima is not a trans-dimensional entity, Spot is. Spot's true form is light years more powerful than Ultima's true form thanks to Spot absorbing the Collider's energy. Spot is the GOAT, Ultima is mid. Spot is underrated, Ultima is overrated. Spot doesn't die from a city-level explosion, at least in Across the Spider-Verse. Yes, I said it, cope harder, Ultima fanboys. Well, guys, that's all for today. There was probably so much more that I could have done, but that's all I can do for one video. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Want to see more? Then sub and like for more. Peace.